Hey, it's Dave, and tonight I guess I'm in a rye mood. Old Forester Rye. The Old Forester 100 bourbon is fantastic. Um, Tonight I'm going to do Old Forester Rye. So it is, obviously, it's a Brown-Forman company, and Old Forester's distiller, 100 proof. Don't know the age. Mash bill is 65% rye. Didn't realize that high. 20% malted barley, 15% corn. $23.99 at Benny's. It's really solid, and according to Breaking Bourbon, floral aromas. I've never smelled flowers, but integrate with a sweet brown sugar and citrusy zest. It's unusual for a rye. It does drink like a bourbon. It really does, even though it's 65% rye. The palate light-headed bananas by a mixture of spices, cloves, allspice, cocoa, and a faint nuttiness. It's nutty. The finish, initial peppercorn spice, overtaken by brown sugar sweetness. It's really good. It's really solid. And $23.89 is a hell of a price. On the back, which I'll show, kinda. Hard to see, maybe too much light. Anyways, in 1940, my great-grandfather Owsley Brown acquired the old Kentucky distillery, along with it the Normandy Rye whiskey brand. Decades later, a pride to reintroduce a historic grain recipe, and it's got the mash bill. Old Forester family. Whiskey distilled by us only, and again, it's 100 proof. It's just a classic bottle, and it's a classic rye. But like I said, if you're starting out drinking ryes and you like bourbon, you're gonna like this. Hey, my phone is ringing. How about that? That is... So, yeah, that was my son calling, and I paused the video, and that is a band called Coney Hatch, which I discovered in the 80s. They did a song called Devil's Deck, and that's a song called Blown Away, and it's a great song, and it's about a guy who goes to a bar, chick hits on him, takes him back to somewhere, and pulls a gun on him. And you gotta listen to the song, Blown Away by Coney Hatch. And the singer, who's also a guitarist, he was an Australian. He was in a horrible accident. You can't even believe he's alive. You see the car, it's insane. They had to piece him back together, and I think he lost an eye, and now he does motivational speaking. And it's amazing that he's even able to sing and play and do the things that he did before. I mean, he had to teach himself how to sing again and play guitar. And brain injuries, I know a lot about them. Not injuries, but the brain. Boy, you just don't know. The doctors don't know. Doctors don't squat about brain stuff. But anyways, so we're back to Old Forester Rye. Okay. It's fantastic. Don't really smell rye on the palate. Sweet. Old Forester's sweet, brown, sugary. Really good. I love the Old Forester 100. I haven't had the 86 yet, the bourbon. The 1920 bourbon is supposed to be out of this world. Probably one of the things I'm going to try down the road. A little expensive for me. I think it's in the 50s at Benny's, maybe the 40s at Woodman's, but like I said, this smells and well, let's taste it. Now, definitely a rye, but it's a bourbony rye. It's but it is a little more rye than I remembered it to be. But it's a sweet rye. Just so solid. Again, if you're beginning drinking rye, again, I say again like I said it before, but actually I have. If you're beginning, in drinking rye, this is one of the ones that you just have to taste. Supposedly, it's great in mixed drinks. I don't use a lot of rye yet in mixed drinks. I've tried the Rittenhouse in it. It was really solid. I tried, I think it was a mule. It was a rye mule. Really good. So I do that. If you do that, your mouth gets this full feel of whatever you're drinking. And it's the first time I've said it, but I just noticed there's a light in the kitchen that always seems to go out. It's always like the same light. And these things are supposed to last years. And I just don't get it how one spot can go out and other ones can't. But there I go, rambling and going off in different directions. But this stuff's amazing. It's really good. It's, like I said, $23.99. Can't beat it. It's a great price. It's a fantastic rye. Smooth brown sugar, not as rye forward as you'd expect something with a 65% rye mash bill. If you like rye or you want to try rye, it's great. I'm going to eventually, like I've done with bourbon, and I haven't done the videos on them yet, but move up with some higher proof stuff. The higher proof stuff, I haven't, obviously with rye, I haven't tried it. But the high proof stuff with bourbon, oh God, it takes a while. You got to really get used to it. I'm still getting used to it. It takes a while. You start to learn how to drink it without it burning as hot as it burns. And it's kind of amazing. It's kind of just this whole thing, this whole journey is amazing. I'm a beer guy. Always been a beer guy. Never drank hard liquor. The occasional Tanqueray and tonic if I wanted to get looped. And then I found out Tanqueray's not really the best gin. However, here's a story. And it's a reason that Tanqueray is such an important gin, liquor, whatever, in my life. So, I was married and divorced in my early 30s. And the funny thing is that I am still Facebook friends with my ex-wife. She was just cool. Okay? Just cool, loved sports. We weren't a great mix. It just didn't work out. But we didn't get married. We didn't have any kids. I mean, we got married. We didn't have any kids. She took her stuff. I took my stuff. Her cousin's husband was a lawyer, and he charged us $250. So our divorce cost us $125 each. Now, beat that. Now, I know it was 94, 92, somewhere in that range. So then I joined a dating service, and I was 34 at the time in the dating service, and they would ask you questions ranging from sex questions, political, whatever, life stuff, and they supposedly matched you up with somebody else. Well, there's no way they matched me up with my wife. Although, religiously, we're the same, and family-wise, we're the same, but she has no interest in sports. Anyways, so I met this, it was my third date, this woman, the woman I'm married to, Lisa, amazing person, amazing family, and I'm really shy. I was really shy. I'm not shy anymore, but I was really shy. So I hadn't called her for a while, and I just didn't know, what am I going to do? I was such a wimp. I was such an idiot. So one night I had a Tanqueray and tonic, and liquor gives me courage. Allows me to talk to girls, at least back then. Now I can talk. I can do it all the time. If I could have acted back then like I can now, I really would have had a different story. But anyways, my story's fine. Anyways, I called her up that night, and she came over, and she never went home after that. Her dad would not call her at my condo he would only call her at hers. So, and we didn't have cell phones back then, okay? So, she never moved out. So, thanks to Tanqueray and Tonic, I am happily married. It is going to be, it's on September 1st. It's coming up. I know I'm doing this video on August 25th. So, it's in 7 days, a week. Holy crap. A week from today, that will be our 28th anniversary. And for someone to be married to me for 28 years, God bless them, you know. Actually, I'm a good guy, but, you know, nobody's easy. She is. She's great. Well, that's why I married her, because, anyways. So that's how Tanqueray is important in my life, but I found, after learning about liquors, that Tanqueray is not the best gin out there. So one of these days, maybe I'll try some better gins. But anyways, hey, we're drinking Old Forester Rye, right? Yeah, you know, it's funny. I'm concentrating on the rye tonight because this is my second rye video. And I can taste a little bit of the rye. It's not as forward as the Dickel is, because the Dickel is 95% rye. It's more forward than the Rittenhouse, because the Rittenhouse is only, I think, 51% rye. Those are the only three rye that I have, and I think I just put out a rye blind, which I believe the Old Forester won. Ooh, hope I'm not giving it away. The Old Forester's great. The Dickel I am really loving more and more each day, and I would probably buy Dickel and Old Forester again. I don't really want to buy a lot. I want to try everything, but those may be two things that I would buy again because they're just that good. So go out and get the Old Forester Rye. Put the bottle back up one more time. Yes, sir. So hope you enjoyed my little story. If you like this video, hit subscribe, comment, give me a thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever, man. I can only get better and learn if you guys help me. So if I suck, tell me you suck. Stop with your stories. Be funnier. I don't think that's possible, but whatever. I am a pretty funny guy. Not like a clown. I'm not here to amuse you. But anyways, Old Forester 100 Rye and Old Forester 100, which is called Signature Bourbon. Both amazing. Get them both. L'chaim, Mashugana. You know, geh schlafen. That means go to sleep in Yiddish. Yes, those are the couple of words I know in Yiddish. Now you learn something tonight. Now you can speak Yiddish. You can tell your kids, geh schlafen. And they have no idea why you know Yiddish. Again, hit the subscribe button. This has been Dave. Go Bears. Toodles. And we'll see you next time. And who knows, next time maybe sooner than you think. And again, it may be a month from now. So, toodles. Bye-bye now.